Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Pirates will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback adapted. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The sweet feet buy a little time. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quarterback got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the 2nd level of the defense, because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Now on the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Pirates.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. A 1st down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter.
With the score tied, 14-14.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to run this quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Bearcats in the hurry up. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The give to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're trying to get to him. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
By the back. Tackle on the play at the 26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Brock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On the move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll knock him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
4th down coming up.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. They've been running it, but now the pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They move the tight end all over. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to the ground with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll do it himself. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Calls his own number. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. On the move at the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game, and he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike. And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Brock. Trying to get to it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, Offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This quarterback part of their running game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the tailback. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll take it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Shakes off the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
East Carolina, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback checking off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
This offense has a second down play. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Facing a third down as they line up after the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the fourth down and making the fourth down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but
gonna take a shot at this DB. And intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Wide out in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the Pirates will hustle to the line. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. And the ball is picked off. Got room at the 35. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Navy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slings it downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Silva. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They're working on 2nd and 5 from the 25. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Give to the single back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication, Dan.
Going for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Offense set on first down. A run for the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. Using his feet. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made after the first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly. This is a designed run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. So after the first down run, here's second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, ECU.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll leave it with him. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports